Israel has influence on both sides of the political aisle in American politics. For that reason, I will never be taking $1 from AIPAC because my allegiance is to the people, to the Constitution, and most importantly, to God. My morals and integrity are not for sale, and I will always put America first.
There's a lot of Hamas people coming for me on my social media. My address is public, so fuck around. I firmly stand with Israel. As part of a military family, we do not want World War III. The United States should take swift actions against the coordinated attacks on Israel. Under President Trump, the world was at peace. Now with Biden, innocent lives are about to be executed because of his weak and corrupt leadership. The United States and Israel will prevail.
Israel has influence on both sides of the political aisle in American politics. For that reason, I will never.
No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
You are now listening to the sounds of greatness.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Afterparty. I'm CannonHotep. Riding alongside me, as always, my man, Jay Pollen. What's going on, Jay? Pause.
Let's go.
Literally muted. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really appreciate it. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. You're catching the replay. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism, guys. You want to donate to the channel? $ CannonHotep on CashApp. That's $ CannonHotep on CashApp. Super chats, rumble rants, always welcome. Oh, man. What's going on, Jay? Bruh, it's been a long day, bro.
I hear that.
A long day.
What you get into?
I'm so tired. I messed up my transitions and all that stuff. Just work, man. Working, bro. Like,
Got to pay these bills in this high inflation economy. Put food on the table.
Right, exactly, bro. I went to the market on Sunday for Mother's Day, just to grab a little breakfast stuff. You know, grab me some Scrapple, because you need Scrapple. You need Scrapple out here, right? I don't care what y'all say about Scrapple. Scrapple is a delicious, okay?
I don't know what that is. What was that again?
It's a bunch of shit mixed together to make a breakfast meat.
Okay.
The mystery meat of breakfast meats, right? Then what else? What else I do? But no, I went to Walmart and got this stuff, and it was like $100, yo, for like a couple of little items.
We need that orange man back for a little bit. Get us a little bit,
yo. Then it cost me $200 for Mother's Day, you know, lunch for my mother and my wife, and took the kids and stuff. I'm like, dang. Nichols look America gonna have a brother broke, right? We're gonna have a brother broke. Yeah, Scrapple is literally scraps, but it's delicious scraps. Gosh dang it, it's delicious scraps. Okay.
Did you see that cat, Nikki something or other, the one that was walking around New York, and he went to the, you may have seen that video. He goes up to a homeless man. The homeless man, I think he was like Latin American, and he was like, I've been here all my life and I'm homeless, but they're over here they told me to get out the shelter. They kicked me out of my cot and told me I had to make room for all the other people. So he was like, we need that orange man back in office. Things weren't as bad when he was in.
Bro, we do. We need Nichols. We need Nichols. We need Donnie T back in office, y'all.
Right.
AJ and it was tripping. AJ was like, yo, they need to get on it. They not like us using this sound. But I was like, yo, they Kendrick and his camp will drag the hell out of Trump if he tried to use that. How many times we saw Trump try to use a song and somebody went after him? You know what I mean? Because, don't use my song, blah, 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 blah. Like, yo, I think it's a good idea. They right. It'd be great branding. But I think Kendrick and them would have kind of squashed that shit. Like, don't use my shit. Cease and desist, baby. I just see that coming. That's just me. I just think I see that coming. You know.
I feel like there's always a corporation behind everything, really. Like even if some of these people are like Hotep adjacent or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's somebody with some shoestrings somewhere.
Yeah.
And they're gonna pull on them strings and say, hey, do this or do that, or you might lose out on this concert venue or XYZ. We know that's, in fact, over the years, we've seen that's what's really going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
Yep. Rudy said Cannon should be in the NFL. Well, apparently, some incarnation of me was in the NFL by the name of Aaron Donald, according to you guys.
You're right. And there was another version of you that was a politician by the name of T.W. Shannon.
Yeah, apparently, you know.
So will the real Cannon please stand up?
But you know, because I like to toot my own horn, y'all gonna watch this real quick. This is what I used to be able to do, Jay.
Project Cannon.
Yeah, when I used to try to do my the Cannon project stuff. I used to be strong though. Look at that. That's 272 pounds or 75 pounds I just threw up like that. All right. Okay, 405 pound front squat. 405 pound front squat, okay? Well, a lot of people doing that back in the day, all right? And I ain't afraid to show my fails, you know, because everybody fails, you know? Come on, 290 pound muscle up. You know what I mean? I couldn't do no more right there. I was tired. You know what I mean? I think this was 600 pounds. I don't remember how much this was. This was like 550 or 600. I don't remember what it was. You know what I mean? I was able to do this stuff, all right?
Yeah.
Squat jerk, because I was doing Olympic weightlifting. You see that core? You see that core strength? That stability?
And you're not jumping on top of milk crates.
No, I wasn't jumping on no milk crates. That's back when I wasn't ashamed to wear some base layers. And, you know what I mean? I wasn't afraid to wear the base layers. You see this? I think this is like 250 pounds. Just practicing my snatch.
Water.
Oh, okay.
You tried this before? I'm wearing a kitchen to get myself a real drink. I'll be back.
That's back when I was winning Olympic weightlifting competitions. This is what? This was a 305 pound thruster. Oh, I pride myself in my form. I was a little fat in this one, but it's a 255 pound snatch. This was a weekend to learning how to snatch. I won a competition, won me some lifters and stuff like that. This was, I don't remember, I think 315, I think it was. I think it was 315. I don't remember, I think it was 315. I could have kept going, we were just messing around. 275 pound overhead squat for 3, okay? All right, that's the stuff that I used to be able to do. That's the stuff I used to be able to do while I was singing the songs I like to sing. You know what I mean? I can get back there. You know, I was young though. I was like, what? I think a lot of that stuff I was still in my 20s. I might have been 27 or 28. Somewhere around there. I'm 40 now. Well, I'm about to be 40 in September, guys. I'm an old man. That's all I can say. We should have the Hotep Con games. What's my rifle caliber of choice? If I'm hunting, I stick with 308. If I'm hunting, I stick with 308. But like just the standards, 9mm, 308, 5.56 is because I can find a lot of it. You know what I mean? If shit goes south, I can find a lot of it. I'm fond of the 300 blackout though. It's becoming normalized. I'm fond of the 300 blackout. I got quite a bit of ammo for the 300 blackout, but as far as of choice, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say 300 blackout because I carry one in the car. I carry the blackout in the car. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can get it. Like if I jump in there and actually go for it, I could probably get it all back. I could probably get it all back in a matter of like, I don't know, maybe like a month. A month I could probably get back to like 90%, I think. That's how my body responds. My body responds to a lot of that stuff. It'll take me like a month to get back at it. Let me see. Yeah. So, but it's fun. It's fun. Like stuff like this, right? See, back in the day, this is stuff that my friends couldn't do. And I know it's all shitty because it was on like back in the day when we had all this nice iPhone stuff, right? You know what I mean? So like this is 305-pound overhead squat. This is when I was really just, and I'd be messing around. I'd just be playing around seeing if I could do it. We was at my homeboy garage and they just wanted to see if I could knock it out. But I was really strong. Like that's 305 pounds over my head right now. That's a real squat right there, 305.
Two more.
My homeboy said, give me 2 more. I said, shit. That shit wasn't easy. And then shit like this. I probably went viral back in the day if they was really looking at it.
No flex.
I don't, 265 it says on the caption.
They know better. They know better. No flex. Zone. No flex.
I was able to do all that type of stuff right there back in the day. What else I got on here? I be forgetting about this stuff for real. And then y'all be bringing it up. Let's see if I got, what kind of shorts I got. This was interesting. This is my first competition. I missed 264 though. What else? Y'all seen that? I think it's the same thing. Oh no, this wasn't a push press, was it? Yeah. Y'all see that? That's 315-pound push press. 315-pound push press. So when I say I was strong, I was strong.
Let's go. Let's go.
I was able to do all that shit. Saw that. Y'all saw that. Saw that. What else I got in here? What you got, DJ?
You say what?
I thought you were eating something.
Just had to go grab my water because I was drinking that watermelon water and it was yucky.
I got you.
It was blah. But have you shown them the T.W. Shannon pictures?
Nah, I ain't showing the T.W. Shannon pictures.
Show them CannonHotep. Show them CannonHotep running for office pictures.
And this 330-pound cleaning dress.
Punch it, come on.
I want to see the chat say that that's kid.
One judge ain't give it to me. He said that my arm kind of bent a little bit when I went up. I ain't gonna lie, I was being lazy with it. I was being real lazy about it. You can see it. I'll show y'all again. I was being real lazy. So I caught it. 330 pounds, catching 330 pounds on the bottom. It ain't hurt as much as you think, but it's a lot coming up. So he said this one arm right here kind of buckled just like a slightly. He said no. So I got 2 out of 3. I was so mad about it. I still won the competition, but I thought he was being
painful.
Huh?
It looked painful.
it don't hurt that much. Like because what's happening is I'm catching the bar and I'm riding the bar down to the ground. No Carl Winslow, and then but standing up is like that's the part. That's the part. You know what I mean? But yeah. So you said T.W. Shannon.
I sent you the pictures. I just wanted you to put them up on screen right quick so they could see when CannonHotep ran for political office and he was rubbing elbows with Donnie T.
Where you send them to?
You. On the chat.
In the chat?
Yeah. Over here on the side on the Skype.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't. They ain't there.
You ain't see them.
No, they're not there.
Why?
Oh, now they come up. Now they come up. I had to come out and then go back in.
Oh, there you go. You see them yet?
Yes.
Put this up on screen. There goes when Cannon. See, this is when Cannon was running for office, and this was right after he had his meeting with Donnie T. And Donnie T was like, "Y'all better vote for TW." Y'all can't tell me this isn't.
I used to have those glasses too.
Y'all can't tell me.
Hey yo.
What was it like kicking it with Donnie T and Mar-a-Lago anyway?
Yo, I used to have them glasses, yo. Oh my gosh, Yo D look like me a little bit.
This looks like some Hotep looking swag he's got on.
But the thing is, he got the Beijing. I don't do the Beijing in the front of the hair. He got my hair cut and everything. That is crazy. That is wild.
What y'all think, chat?
Oh, see, you don't even know, Mike. See, Mike about to make me do. See, hold on, Mike. You don't even know. You know, I know Brian Allsrue. Not only do I know Brian Allsrue, I used to train with Brian Allsrue. Brian Allsrue was who got me into Strongman, because I did do Strongman. What is that? As soon as I find it. It's actually in one of these real quick. I'm at his gym. Matter of fact, this one right here. Check it out. I'm at Neversafe. It's like 15 minutes from my house. I don't know if this got any copyright. I'm gonna go and get rid of that. But yeah, like I was at Brian. Oh, you can't even see nothing. Let me bring Jay back up too. But yeah, I was at Brian's gym. Brian, the one that got me into where is it? Which one is it? Jeez. There you go. Dang, why is it still doing that? Get out of here. There you go. But yeah, I was at Brian's gym. Brian the one that got me into it. Brian cool as ever. I competed against him in a heavyweight competition in what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. I came in third though. Clearly Brian took first. But I came in third and I qualified for nationals. But yeah, like he took my whole strength game to a whole nother level. Like them black bands, them bands that's on there, Jay, when that deadlift,
yeah,
added like some ridiculous amount of weight at the top. Like that, it got hard. Pause. As I went to the top. Like it was rough, bro.
Was it?
I forgot what each band added. Each black band added like 100 pounds to the lift, or something crazy.
Dang.
Yeah. What up? We got a manual in the building. Let me see. But yeah, so this is when I was first learning how to edit videos and stuff back then. Like I could have cut a lot of them down. You just getting off work, yo? Those said TW. I do like TW Shannon. That is crazy. I gotta show my wife that. That is funny. Like this right here.
He was at Mar-a-Lago.
Like after this, look how fast I was moving. 515. That's 515 pounds at the top. Messing with him. When I was at Mar-a-Lago. That's the funny part, right? Because people always think I'm somebody other than who. It just can't be me. Like there go Brian. There go Brian right there in the background, Mike. That's Brian right there in the background. Like
you could impersonate either one of them gentlemen. You could go around being Aaron Donald. Go around being the political. You go up to Donnie T and be like, "Hey, it's me, TW. How you living, Donnie?" And he's gonna be like, "What's up, man?"
He called us up Uncle Nick. He's strong as shit too. Nick's strong as I don't know what too. But yeah, Brian. This was my first time at Brian's gym, and when they saw me lifting and stuff like that, he's like, "Yo, you need to compete." He's like, "You need to compete in Strongman." And I was like, "I'm just doing it to get back in shape. I'm done competing. I don't be feeling like competing no more. I don't got it in me. But he got me to do the competition, and I qualified for nationals. I was pumped, and I was gonna go to nationals. And then after the competition, I was in the bathroom and I was picking up my son pull up, and pow, my back just said, "See ya."
So you pulled something in your back?
Yeah, picking up a pull up off the ground. I was like, all this stuff I've been doing, I take a pull up off the ground. It put me out for almost like 6 months. Like, it was tough. Like I didn't get full strength back until like maybe a month before the competition. You know what I mean? And I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to pull an ambulance. My hamstrings gonna be left on the floor. I was like, I'm not even gonna be ready for that, because I couldn't train to get back there, like, because my back was really that jacked up off of picking a pull up off the ground. Yo. It was crazy. It put me down that long. It was hard to train. And then when I could train, it was like, nationals is too close. I can't get ready that fast. I was like, because the stuff they had us doing, I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to do that. I competed in the competition I did with him. I competed with like a partially torn calf muscle, which is crazy. But it healed, so my calf muscle had healed up, it was healing fast. Like I said, I placed third. I probably could have placed. It was 2 events I could have beat Brian in if my calf was 100. But I just couldn't move. I couldn't explode because my calf muscle was like, it was jacked up. I could explode enough to beat the other guys, but I couldn't. The first event that me and Brian did was the Viking press. It was 275 pounds for max reps in like a minute. Brian hit 24 reps. I hit 19. But I couldn't like when I got, because I was strict pressing, and then I started to explode out, but I couldn't explode out like I wanted to because I couldn't triple extend off my toes because of my calf. So I had to settle for 19. Like, that's a 160-pound dumbbell, and that's my first time messing with a circus dumbbell, was in this video.
That's crazy.
They fun. They're a lot of fun. The other guy back there with the black and green shirt on, he trains Brian Shaw, the world's strongest man. He out of like Minnesota or something like that. So like it was fun. It's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. Like, training like this is fun. Like, going to, like, the bodybuilding stuff to me is boring, it's lonely, it's a lot. But when I was training like this, like doing stupid stuff like this, or carrying yokes or whatever, like one day our workout was what was our workout? It was like a 700-pound tire, and it was like 4 of us in the gym, and we just kept flipping it until people quit. But what nobody quitting. We were going for I think we went for like 45 minutes. Like, we was dying, but wasn't nobody about to stop. All right, so that's like, it's GHD sit-ups. You want to not want to laugh for a few days, do some of them. But told you I'm a big boy, but I can move. You see, I can move. Gosh dang it. But we went for I think we went for like 45 minutes to an hour. We went for like 45 minutes to an hour doing it, flipping that tire. And then we was like, yo, ain't nobody gonna quit. We just stopped. I was like, thank God. Then another workout was, they had farmers carries, 235 pounds per hand. And you just moving back and forth, back and forth. You go down, drop them, somebody else pick them up and bring them back. You go down, drop them, somebody else go back and pick them up. It was a lot of stuff. It's fun though. It's a whole lot of fun. This thing right here, it's called a squat safety bar. And I don't know why they call it a squat safety bar, because it wants to slam your face into the floor. I legit don't know why they call it, because like, you see, like, so what happens is you gotta fight backwards. So like, the bar wants to push you forward, but you gotta fight backwards. It's like it increases your squat. I don't know why they call it a squat safety bar, but it helps though, and it made my squat that much stronger. So I would do this all the time when I went to his gym, as a squat safety bar. So I don't know how old I was in this. This was 7 years ago. So if this was 7 years ago, what, 32? 32? something like that. Yeah, that's like 32 years old. So, but it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? This way you'll start to see me struggle right here. The MW said, not in my Marvel dreams. That's the thing though. Sometimes when you move the weight like that, especially when I was doing like Olympic weightlifting, I felt like a daggone superhero. Because a lot of those movements, you know what I mean? They rough. They take a lot of explosive movements and stuff like that.
Yeah, look like it'd be painful as heck.
Huh?
Your workouts look like they were painful as heck.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna show you in this video. I think it's in this video. He was trying to warn me, right? This is when I had this lime green thing going. So you see my lifters are lime green, my socks is lime green, and my shoes over here in the corner are the black and lime green. I was transitioning from CrossFit.
Yeah.
So CrossFit gave me, like, CrossFit introduced me to a lot of this stuff. Then I started looking more stuff up. Then I found Brian on Mark Bell's podcast out of California, and I was like, oh shit, he in Maryland. Then I look him up. I'm like, he 15 minutes from the house. So now I emailed him. He's like, yeah, sure, come up. He would let me film and all that other stuff, and I would go up there like and work out after. So he would have his classes, and then after the classes, we would have like an actual like all right, now we gonna do our workout. So it's like we did the workout of the class, and then we did their workout. So like this right here, my central nervous system shut down, son. I thought I was dying when I got home. Yeah. You see my wife right there in the blue pants in the background. She real strong. She be doing CrossFit stuff too.
That's dope.
But this right here, I forgot how much the weight was on these yokes. I want to say it was like 600 pounds or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like 680 or something like that. And you got to pick it up and go as fast as you can. So Nick was teaching me how to move, and I liked it. I just liked. He's like, all right, yo, take it easy because it's gonna make you sick. I'm like, I'm good, yo, I'm good. And I would always finish with the GHD sit-ups. I got home, yo, and my body I don't think COVID felt as bad as I felt after I got out of this workout. They called it the yoke flu. And I was like, oh, no. And then I was like, okay, the yoke flu really do exist. The yoke flu really do exist. Because I was hurting for like a few days, yo. Like my body was just like, no, stay in the bed and shut up. It's crazy. But I can get back there.
Did you catch the vid at one time?
Yeah, I caught it. I think I caught it. I caught it before people knew what it was, I think. I caught it before people knew what it was. It was like, I think I caught it like that January.
Yeah.
Before people knew what it was.
I ain't never catch it.
I was like, what the hell is this?
I did get sick though, but it was like supposed to be like a stomach flu or something I got. But around the same time, I was like, I don't know if I got it or not, but it was like, nah, you don't got it. And man, if I had to take that elderberry though, that elderberry and that vitamin D, apple cider vinegar, all that stuff, that really cleared it up, whatever I had.
Like I kicked it in 24 hours though.
Yeah.
I was still in decent shape, so I kicked it in 24 hours. But that day I was like, what the heck?
You see all those young athletes to this day suddenly out the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where they should be. Like people with like what, in their 30s and 40s?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're not supposed to have any, we're not supposed to recognize correlation between it. Correlation, I mean. Yeah.
Like I caught it just before Super Bowl, yo. They were actually quarter the Super Bowl, but I caught it just before. And I think it was like inklings that something was happening going around. And I was like, yo, what is this? What do I got? I was like, golly mighty. And like, I did everything my grandmother told me to do. God rest her soul. I had a hot bath as hot as I could take it, right? With rubbing alcohol and Epsom salt. After I did that, I got out the bath. I took Tylenol PM. I was wilding. I took Tylenol PM, but then I made some tea with some apple cider vinegar in it and some E&J, some brandy. I'm dead serious. I made a hot toddy, yo. I drank that, and then I cut an onion up and put an onion in both my socks, and I put plastic bags on my feet so I didn't get like the onion in my bed. I went to sleep. I was like hallucinating. I had that, you know, the fever dreams you talking about, like the fever hallucinations. I had that shit. And then I woke up the next morning like nothing was wrong with me. And then then everybody started finding out what it was. And I said, oh damn, that's probably what I had. And I was like, well, it sucked for like 20 years. I was fine after that. I never once felt like I was dying. It just felt like a bad flu. So I was like, okay. And then I didn't catch it again for like a year and a half. And then I caught it again. Yeah. Like,
I took the snake juice.
Oh yeah, I make that stuff
that's
myself.
You take the iodine. Iodine clears everything out. Like if you have the iodine salt, and you gargle with that, or you drink a little bit of it, it like kills bacteria. So I took some of that.
I ain't think about that.
I mixed it with the baking soda, the iodine salt, the pink Himalayan salt, and Sprite.
With Sprite?
Yeah, because I made it real fizzy, and I stirred it up, and then I drank it down as the snake juice. Because some people have it with the water.
It do taste terrible.
The balanced water, but that way tasted a lot better.
I bet. Never thought about it, because like I do it like, because you talking about the guy like, hey fatty, like I know you talking about it, but like I started making it. I would make it in the summertime to keep me hydrated. It works. I sent HJ the recipe. Matter of fact, yesterday? Yeah,
I
sent HJ the recipe yesterday. But
Cassius Cam, because he touts it too.
Yeah, it worked.
Back when people were catching it left and right and they were getting all jacked up, I was like, heck no, I'm not getting that stuff. So I started taking my elderberry, my apple cider vinegar, and I never caught it.
Yeah, that snake juice work. It's potassium chloride. I ordered baking soda, potassium chloride, food grade Epsom salt, and pink Himalayan sea salt. That's
I
it.
didn't put the Epsom in there. I didn't want to jack my stomach up too bad.
It's food grade. It's food grade. It's not the same as the one you put in the bathtub. but
I'm on that bath sauce.
My brother, he I made it for him when he first went to college, because he said he was dying up there in the heat. So like, yo, drink this. He said he was hydrated, but he had bad gas. But the gas came from the baking soda. So I told him to take the baking soda out of it and make it again, and he was cool after that. He said it worked though.
Yeah, the baking soda though helps with your pH balance a little bit though, right?
Yeah,
really helps with your pH balance.
It was bloating him. He said he had real bad stomach cramps.
And the Indian, I think they take the water, they take it and put it in a copper cup before they drink it to get it to harmonize or something like that.
I can see that.
Put it in a copper cup and drink it out of there to harmonize it. That's with India. The Viviks or whatever they're called. Ramaswamy. No, the Yiddick, what is it? Yiddick, something like that.
I don't know.
So that all the thetan levels are destroyed.
This is one of the workouts me and this my little homeboy used to do. Shout out to my man Chanley. But yeah, so he was young. He said he wanted to dunk. Right? He was in high school. I was like, I can get you to dunk. By the way, I was dunking when I was 12 years old. Like I had people don't believe me. I wish like back in the day we had camera phones. Like we didn't back in 2001. But I had a 48-inch vertical leap. I was like 5'11". And it wasn't no run and start. You had to jump from where you stood. And I hit every slat except for two.
They ain't hit his face at any time?
Huh? But
they did not hit his face at any time?
Nah, it's only 15 pounds. It's only a 15-pound ball.
That's good.
It's not like it's not like it's just like it's a medicine ball. It's not like hard or nothing like that. But but it's a hell of a workout. So I think I put it in here. What was the workout? Here we go. So it's a partner workout. 100 wall balls. So we split them up. However we split them up, right? 100 dumbbell snatches, right? 100 hang cleans, 100 sit-ups, and 100 single unders. Yeah. So I was gonna do some double unders, but I was fat at the time, as y'all can see, and I was tired. See, I was on my lime green. I don't know why. I just thought it was a dope combination, so I always liked the lime green and the black for some reason. I still got them shoes, I think. Yeah, I still got them shoes upstairs.
Got the Mountain Dew shoes.
They comfortable though. The Air Alert joint? Nah, I don't remember that. I just always could jump. I could always jump. Like my homeboys used to call me Jump Man. That's what they called me when I was a kid. Yeah. Because I not only could I jump, but but I could like glide a little bit. So like I could hang in the air for a while. You know what I mean? You know how some people just jump and come to me. I could like, I felt like I was floating. I could like I could just, I don't know. I always equated it to this because people was like, how you do it? I was like, yo, I was like, think about, I told them I would look at it like a cat, right? You know how like a house cat will look at like a 12-foot fence, and you just see him looking at the 12-foot fence, and then he just leap and then he be up there. That's what I would do. I told him, I said, yo, I just was looking at where I wanted to jump, and I just fucking jumped, and then I hit it. I said I just couldn't get them last 2 slats. Same thing with Duncan. I knew where I needed to be, and I visualized it, and I did it. So, like, I was terrible with the camera, but I was learning. But yeah, so he actually, like, he said he started touching the rim. So I told him it's not like calf muscles and stuff. I said it's all explosive movements, and you got to squat a lot and this and that. So I started giving him workouts, started doing the workouts, and then he, like, I guess like a month later, he was touching the rim. I was like, there you go. So, but then he started getting into the girls and stuff, and then I was trying to teach him like the dumbbell snatch, but he that was good enough. So we just
I took a young cat under my wing to get him to the gym and start learning some of the basics and stuff like that. And he started putting on, because I learned those intense those 8x8s. You know the 8-8s, right?
Yeah.
I learned that from people that had been in the pen, and they showed me some crazy routines. So that's what I was used to. So that's what I put him on. And he, before he was just kind of, he was just kind of skinny. He was about the same size as the guy that you got there. Then he started putting the muscle on and stuff, and all of a sudden the girls started paying attention and was like, oh, where you going? So he stopped working out after a little bit because he had all that attention.
Where you at, Noel? 5:24 in the morning. Where you at? You overseas? Where you at? You in Korea?
The box jumps. That's why I was telling you about those crazy box jumps, those with the bar.
Bruh, I remember one workout. I was so hurt, yo. I almost say the box jumps just turned into box step ups because I was like, I'm not about to miss this box and tear my shins up on this box. Because we had like the wooden plywood boxes. I still got one in the garage. I got a roller. I got an entire gym in my garage, and it's my father's warehouse. I got an entire gym in there.
Dang, that's good though.
Like when I was doing this stuff before I started going to Brian's gym, all my workouts was there, because I'd already had my CrossFit. I got my certification for CrossFit, so I was like, well, it don't make sense for me to go to the CrossFit gym because I'm certified. So I was just doing all in the warehouse. If I need to do like Olympic lifts, I went out in the warehouse, and then if I just had a regular workout or whatever, I would go inside and do my benches and my squats and stuff at the rack. You know what I mean? But like, this hurt us. Like this is when like I said, I was learning how to edit. Like I was like, then like when I go back and look at stuff like so, like I could have cut this down to like probably a 5-minute video, not a 12-minute video. So like, I could always cycle cleans really fast.
Good deal.
Yeah. This when we start dying right here. My fat ass. I was like, how big was I? I was like 300 pounds. I was 300 pounds.
Are you down to what, 280 or something like that now? 250?
I'm about 285 right now. I still need to come down.
I thought you went down further than that.
I did, but it's been a little rough over here lately. So I've been stress eating.
Been stress eating?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get it back off. But yeah, I lose weight so fast.
I was hurting. I mean, that's what it is, right? It's kind of the same. I think when you put your body through a lot of workouts like that, then the muscle memory just kicks in as soon as you start doing your routines again.
I was so done I couldn't jump rope. Cause I can do double unders. Yeah, my big ass can do double unders. I can do double unders, but I was so tired. I was just like, yo, I just had to suck it up. But it was rough. But yeah. And then I got down to, like I said, pretty good weight. So got down to like 275, but my 275 looked like 250. So 250 on me would look like I'm 240 or 235. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, do me a favor, Jay. Carry the show real quick. I'll be right back. I'll run upstairs real fast. I got to check on my son and my nephew.
All right, go ahead. Handle business. Let me see what it looks like over here in the chat. Sauce, appreciate you for being here. Our man Noel is in Central Eastern Africa. Dang. So many people was getting hurt with the box jumps. I don't mind. We have a gym locally that's getting renovated. Looks like they shut it down temporarily to start cleaning and maintenance and stuff like that. It got kind of really beat up over the years. So I'm looking forward to try to get back to it over there in the gym. But I do have some equipment here at the house I can use too. So I'm probably going to be with that, working out in the home. I missed what was this DEI lifeguard situation about? Can someone in the chat tell me what that was? I think we're going to get into that topic here in a second. Had some of those shoes. Oh, the Mountain Dew ones that Cannon's got. I appreciate that. Helps with your shoulders. Yeah, I try to do. My favorite routine is the triceps. One of my favorite routines.
Yeah, that used to be one of my favorite routines too. My father, like I said, my father used to be a bodybuilder.
Rope pull downs or what?
Yeah, tricep pull downs. Believe it or not, skull crushers helped a lot.
The DEI lifeguard was talking about illegals being good swimmers.
Yeah, you hear about Well, I know that Eric Adams said that nonsense. I know Eric Adams said that. What's this? Eric Adams said that nonsense. He was tripping. Yeah, he said why can't he's talking about he was trying to justify hiring illegals as lifeguards. Said they're good swimmers. And I'm sitting there like, so the Rio Grande is the litmus test? Like is weeding the poor swimmers out because they drowning like crazy over there. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious to me. I look like your boy right here. What's his name again?
TW.
Like TW Shannon, right?
Put that TW Shannon picture back up. I don't know if Emmanuel saw that or not.
Hold up.
This was when Cannon went to Mar-a-Lago to kick it with Donnie T.
Where's it at? Why ain't it coming up? Send it again.
Oh, you misplaced it already?
Yeah. That is funny.
Hold up, let me send it again.
Like this is my father right here.
That's a strong man.
Yeah, that's before he got sick.
Yes, sir.
He's still that damn big though.
Big man.
Yeah, he in the gym. He in the gym like crazy. There you go. Look at this shit, Emmanuel. That is hilarious. That's how my father dressed every day, all day, yo. Cowboy hat, Red Wing boots, cargo pants. That's him all day. And he was carrying kegs back and forth. And that was my thing too, working on like wrestling shoes.
That's what's up. Did you try to go for fighting anybody, the MMA or any of that?
Yeah, so when I was like 23, I was going to this gym called Fight Club. I was all right. Like, but I was a champion. I was a champion Taekwondo fighter. I was
You was wrestling in school, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was number 2 in the state wrestling. But yeah, I tried. That's what your boy looked like in high school. Oh my goodness gracious. Got the Batman jaw and everything. But like this is me and my dad right here in the gym, like, and he was probably like 290 in this picture. Again, like I said, that's how he dressed, yo. Just straight hillbilly, Red Wing boots. Got on a church vest with some cargo shorts. But I was 265 in this picture. Yeah, I was like 265 in this picture. Not mistaken. No, I was 285 in this picture. I was 265 in this picture. You see, I got the sleeves on. That's where I tore my calf. I tore my calf like 2 weeks before the competition.
That's rough.
Yeah, he cool peoples. He moved to Louisiana. He had won first in his division. He was like 242 pounds. He bigger than me. This is why I tore it though.
Call me an alpha dog, so I came here.
So I was training for it. This is after the class. We was training for the competition and stuff.
This is an injury video.
Yeah, like you don't see it. I have to point it out. Oh. So I was doing this. This is the Viking press. So I was just going, and then I kept going. I think I got up to like 300. That's like 330 pounds or something like that. Mm-hmm. You see how I'm triple extending. You see me like I'm dipping and I'm coming up. Mm-hmm. So the last one you'll see I'll go up and then I'll kind of dip back down again. I think it was in here. Right there. That's where I tore it. You don't notice it, but yeah. But that was my fault because I wasn't hydrating right. This is before I even knew how to hydrate. Yeah, my father definitely made me look small. But that's all them years of him. He was, like I said, he was a bodybuilder when I was a kid. So but my main thing, like what people hated squatting, I love squatting. I love squatting. I hated doing chest though. Everybody like doing chest. I don't like doing chest. I hate doing chest, but I don't mind squatting. But when I was in high school, my father, he didn't have me bench press a lot because he's like, you don't need it. You're a running back. You need your knees and your shoulders and your neck and all that other stuff. So I just never really gravitated to bench press. So like this stuff like that, I always had a strong back. So, but like I started this, I started Instagram because at first I wasn't going to jump on Instagram, and I started Instagram to show that keto worked because they was demonizing all living hell out of keto. It's when they said keto bad for you, it's going to kill you, and that's when I was doing it and it was working. I was showing people that it worked. Like this is the first time I went to Brian's gym. That's a 185-pound keg. All right. I'm just tossing it, catching it in my lap, and just throwing it. Like that's a workout right there. I was huffing and puffing, boy. Like I said, like awkward movements like this right here. Like this is stuff it make you strong, but it's fun. It's fun to do.
So when you tried the 8 probably or the 10-10, right?
I started 5x5 and then I would go. So I started 5x5. When I did 8x8s, I would drop the weight. It wouldn't be as heavy, but it helped me tone really well.
Did you try the 10-10?
Yeah, my father was a fan of 10-10, but he old school. But his shit was like, if you couldn't bench 405 for 10, it wasn't your max.
If you couldn't bench what?
He from the old school. If you couldn't bench 405 pounds for 10 reps, that wasn't your max. If you couldn't get your max, you had to be able to bench your your max for at least 10 reps.
That makes sense though.
That's how he was, and that's how he trained me. You know what I mean? That's how he trained me.
How long did those sessions take?
A couple hours.
That sounds about right. The 10-10 is rough.
It is rough. I couldn't move when I got in
but
the
I
car.
love it though. That's what I learned on was the 8-8 and the 10-10. I also tried the 5-5, but with like I think heavier and lighter weight alternating and supersets.
Yeah, like it's like I couldn't, like if I was with him in the gym and we was doing, I had to sit in my car for like 30 minutes before I could drive. I had because I had a 5-speed, I had a Mustang at the time, and I just
beat the heck up, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't feel my arms. I was like muscle atrophy.
Yeah,
I couldn't feel my arms.
Because you had to lift a lot. So what was your max that you on the bench then?
When I was my best was 405.
Was that what
that was for a single for me?
But what was you hitting 10 with?
Oh, 10?
10 reps, yeah.
Probably like 295.
295.
Yeah. But like I said, I didn't bench that much. I hated bench. I hated it. I did it enough to
So 2 plates and a quarter? Is that two plates and a quarter?
2 plates and a quarter.
2
plates and a quarter is 2 plates and 2 plates and 2 quarters. That's 275.
So you was hitting 3 plates.
So no, 3 plates is 315. So it was 2 plates, 2 quarters, and 2 tens.
For 10. For 295.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because you could have had, but your gym didn't have 50s for your plates.
No.
They had 45s for the plate. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. See, I was trying to figure that out because my gym had 50s. So our plates was 50 apiece.
Yeah.
And then our 40. Then we had 45. So you could have 2 plates, 50-50, and a 45 and 2 and a 45s for your 295.
Yeah, we was in a competition here for CrossFit, so that's my wife right here, and this is our friend Amy. She was in our team, and then damn, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. He was cool though. I can't remember his name, but we went to this competition. It was brutal, yo. It was brutal. It was just this bar with this. It was just this 95 pounds. It was lunges and burpees over the bar. It was brutal. It hurt. It hurt so bad. So bad. But it was a good workout. Like CrossFit, people give it a bad rap. But CrossFit is like the last person to finish is the one that's getting cheered on the most. It's a good community and it's a great fitness modality. People don't think it is, but it legitimately is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It rehabbed my shoulders and it rehabbed my knees. My shoulders were all jacked up. My knees was all jacked up from wrestling and getting hit a lot from football.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this your boy right here running the ball. Unfortunately, in this picture, I fumbled the ball. But I was on my way to the end zone. I don't know what happened. Just boop. This one I was on my way to the end zone. You know what I mean? So I was like, I ran a 4.5. And back then I didn't know that was fast. I ran a 4.5. I didn't know that was actually fast. That's me and Brian again.
Sauce is just getting yoked on us, isn't he? So I was talking about 455. This is reps on deadlifts. Goodness.
That's what's up. What you doing, like sets of 5?
Sauce is really killing it. That's how my high school was. Carlos said we only had the 45.
Yeah, we only had 4 plates. Yo, this is how crazy it is, right? I didn't know what Olympic weightlifting was in high school. We had a whole Olympic weightlifting gym. We had bumper plates and everything. We didn't even know what it was. All we was doing was benching and squatting. We didn't know what none of that stuff was. What's this one?
Kennon's there. Walk in the gym and tell him load the bench up with 585 for starters.
Yo, you almost not wrong. So my father's best bench press was 560.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. What's this? This 315.
Absolutely crazy. My max.
This 335 right here.
My max is probably 240 or something like that. Probably two something around there. It's not above 250 or anything like that. It's around 2 something. It's like I know I can hit the 2 plates and then I can hit a little extra after that.
Like I said, I always had really strong back and shoulders, so that's why I was able to do this.
I know I can't hit the 2 plates right now. I'd like to get back into it though. It's gonna be brutal when I start trying.
And this is 225 for reps. Shoulder press.
Where's your bench at, Sauce? What's it sitting at?
So this is a strict press for reps, like rep of 5, so 225. Like that's how strong I was. Like people struggle to bench 225 for reps. I'm just shoulder pressing it with no problem. Like this, I'm warming up.
You got 225?
Yeah, I was warming up at 225.
So that's my max right there on the bench. I couldn't lift that over my head like that.
Yeah, I was warming up for 225 on the overhead press.
It's a lot of weight.
And I was doing it strict, no dip, no nothing. It's just that. So I think my best strict press was 315. This is when I hit 275 on the strict press. I was straight from work.
I'm trying to look and see if I got some routines listed.
With the dopes on, aka phone posits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my father, right? We'd be in the gym. Me and my cousin would be at the gym. Me and my cousin would be at the gym. My father would just come in the gym with his suit and tie on, and he'd take off. He just have on. He already took his jacket off. He have on his shirt and tie, and he would get on the bench. He would hit 400 for reps. Then he would hit like 450 for reps, and then he would go straight for 505, bench that for reps, and then leave. And then just leave the gym. And we all just looking like just showing off. Like this right here, like I like the slingshot because like I don't like benching. That's 315. I don't know, what is this? 315. I don't know what that is on there. Let me see. Can I see what it is? 315. It's 335. That's 335. But the slingshot helps a lot, especially when I don't got a spotter. When I ain't got a spotter, I love that slingshot. Cause I ain't trying to be like that dude on Instagram that almost died to the slow song with that when he couldn't get that bench press off, when he couldn't get the bar off his back, off his neck. That shit was wild. Did
you usually have like a I mean, your spotter was pops usually, right?
Nah, and most of the time I didn't have one. That's why I had the slingshot.
Oh.
That's another reason why I didn't do a whole lot of benching. I never had a spotter. The slingshot would be my spotter. Cause I know if I got tired, it'd get it off me. I could let it sit there for a second until I got it together and then push it off me.
They didn't have the what's his name?
What'd you say?
The safety bars one with the big old bars that hang up here.
Oh yeah, nah,
You know what one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's that called?
They just I don't know. That's called them safety bars. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I just call them safety bars. I don't know.
But that's CrossFit. Like, look at y'all. I don't know. I think it was 275 in this picture. 275. That's my homeboy TJ. He a beast at jiu-jitsu. You see my arms, yo? I gotta get my shit back together. God almighty. This when I first this is 30 days. Like if I stick to it, like when I first started really doing stuff in 2013, that was 30 days, yo. That was the 30-day transformation. So the left, I was just fat and high blood sugar and shit. And then like 30 days later, after CrossFit, 30 days later, that's what I look like. I was going like 4 days a week for an hour a day. And that's what I used to look like. Back when I wasn't afraid to take my damn shirt off. Anyway, enough of memory lane, y'all. But like you can see 309, and then I got all the way up here to 298. This is all in the span of like 12 weeks, I think. Yeah, 297, and then I got all the way up here, and then I hit my goal somewhere around here. Boom, 275. So, fun times. Fun times. Fun time. That's Hunter when he was, I don't know how old Hunter was in this. He always had all his hair on his head. What was we listening to? This back when Hunter's favorite rapper was Lupe Fiasco. My son loved music. That's back when he was he loved Lupe Fiasco. He wanted to play a song all the time. So this one.
You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street and they get open.
He didn't want to keep his hair on the side. He wanted to cut it. Crazy kids. But yeah, anyway. Enough of memory lane, guys. Enough of memory lane. Anyway. But you ain't hear Eric Adams talk about the the DEI swimmers, yo?
Nah.
Hold on. See if I can find it. See if I can find. I think I had to have it here.
It's the real cold game.
Here, go right here.
Those jobs that we are in high demand, we could expedite. How do we have a large body of people that are in our city and country that are excellent swimmers, and at the same time we need lifeguards? And the only obstacle is that we won't give them the right to work to become a lifeguard. That just doesn't make sense. But if we had a plan that say you have this shortage of food service workers, those who fit the criteria, we're going to expedite you. If you have the experience that you are a nurse, which you have a nursing shortage, and we will expedite you. And that's the same with lifeguards. So we have all these eligible people waiting to work with the skills we need to fill the jobs, but we're unable to allow them. That states those
lifeguard. Like, so the Rio Grande was the litmus test. If you could swim across the Rio Grande, you can get a job in New York as a lifeguard. Oh my gosh, that's nasty work, bro. Oh my gosh, and he was dead serious. He thought he was waxing poetic. But I told y'all they're gonna try to start hiring the illegals.
He had to be sneak dissing. There's no way.
Sneak dissing? Somebody wrote that for him. Somebody told him that was a bar.
No, there's no way he could say that.
Somebody told him that was a bar.
Yeah, there's some good swimmers. Lifeguards or something. That's diss.
Somebody told him that was a bar and he just ran with it. Oh my gosh, yo, this dude is crazy, yo. Yeah, it's like a bad episode of Community.
He was good at, what was he about to add? That he can't swim?
Oh my god, I don't know, but
oh my gosh,
I was tripping. I was waiting for to say you need we got a shortage of painters.
The Boondocks has become prophecy, hasn't it?
Yes, the Boondocks has become prophecy. He tripped me out, yo. I said, yo, he tripping, yo. He is tripping.
What was the net saying about that? They must have had something fun to say.
Oh, we gotta see. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Let's see what he said. Because Patriot J had posted it. Hold up.
Let's see.
What did he say? Yeah.
They said.
He said, good swimmers. They just laughing. It's like he trying to be the black Giuliani. That's my opinion. What Patriot J said, did this fool just gentrify wetbacks? Oh, yikes. Yo, it's crazy. Let's go to them. Let's see what people say here. LOL, that's not racist. Not only are they poor swimmers, they don't seem to be good lifeguards as well. Drowning's a daily occurrence at the U.S. and Mexico border, officials say. Over 2,000 migrants are crossing in the Eagle Pass every day. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. This is funny. Does he really think we need 12 million lifeguards? Somebody said there are racists who won't say racist stuff like this.
Facts.
But he thought that he was saying something profound. Oh, we gonna help him out. But I told y'all, you know where he getting it from, right? He getting it from the governor, because the governor was the one that was petitioning the White House to let her hire illegal immigrants.
He's been kicking it around the Kathy Hochul too long.
Hochul said, "Look,
racism is starting to rub off on him."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They about to do what they said. Hillary Clinton, like, I can't use the inmates no more. I might as well use the immigrants to cut my grass.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Did you see this, Jay? Shout out to Really Graceful. I watch all her videos. She got good videos, yo. I'm shocked she ain't got yet. I don't know how she ain't got yet, but power to her that she ain't got yet. Another bridge gets hit, Jay.
By what? The boats?
A barge. A barge hits the Pelican Island Bridge in Galveston, Texas, causing a railway to collapse. Bruh. How'd a barge get away?
Seems like it all happens in threes.
Chemical leaking from barge that slammed from Pelican Island Causeway. So not only did it hit the bridge, it's leaking some kind of chemical into the water. I don't know what's going on, Jay. Things are just getting weird, bro. Weird. Anybody in Texas been affected by this? Like, is it affecting anything? How does that work? You know? This is crazy to me.
Weird stuff.
Who's this? Oh, this right here. I ain't trying to speed round it, but here we go. Let's just go through it. Just in, New York BLM leader Hawk Newsom arrested after threatening to assault an NYPD officer at the Bronx Criminal Court. Newsom was attending a hearing for a NYPD sergeant who threw a cooler at a man on a scooter during a drug bust. Video below. So it says the hearing he was attending was for NYPD Sergeant Eric Duran, who was charged with second-degree manslaughter. Duran is accused of killing Eric Dupree with a cooler, a man who tried fleeing the scene on a scooter after he was caught dealing drugs.
So he took a cooler on the scooter and got killed?
No. I seen the video. He was trying to escape on the scooter, and the cop waited for him to pass, and he chucked a cooler at his head and knocked him off the scooter. But he ended up dying.
What, he hit the cement or something?
Yeah. Now, Hawk Newsom's a big dude, and I want to say like I'm sure you're a tough dude, but also this is when keeping it real go wrong, people. This is when keeping it real go wrong. He's in the officer's face. He's spitting on him and talking. Not spitting on, but talking. I'm sure, as he's yelling at him. I wouldn't be surprised if them cameras and all of them people wasn't around. Hawk Newsom might have caught a couple rounds. I'm just saying. Am I wrong about that? Let's just say it was no cameras. It was no people. And he was going after this cop like that. You don't think that cop would have, like, shot his ass? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying because that's look.
Could be. I don't know.
Is that too close for comfort for anybody? Is that too close for comfort? That's too close for me. Now I ain't got no problem throwing hands. You know what I mean?
You want to keep your hands in front of you somewhere for a confrontation.
First off, I'm not letting him get that fucking. I don't care how big he is. I'm not letting him get that close to me. But I feel like Hawk Newsom only doing that because of all them people around. I'm not saying he's not a tough dude. I don't know him like that. I'm just saying I don't know if he'd have had that type of smoke if it wasn't no cameras around. You know what I mean?
Where is he? Just escalates, you say?
Emmanuel said that's my energy for 2024. He said F them police. I get it, but what I'm saying is like just imagine if it was a different setting. This would be a whole different story. You gotta control your emotions. Now Hawk Newsom did get arrested for threatening a police officer.
You see how I'm all up on you? You're a vagina. Yeah, move that. You're a fucking vagina.
You a vagina? This is the video. You see it?
Dang.
He cracked him in the head.
So it's a water cooler?
It's like he took the water cooler from like ice? A vendor. Bow.
Cold game.
Damn.
Killed a lot of people.
So they was doing the drug bust. He was dealing drugs. The kid fled the scene. He cracked him in the head with a cooler.
We got cameras now, but
yeah, that's
like I said, the police kill 1,000 people a year.
Yeah.
It's like 20-something thousand people that they've murdered.
Emmanuel said, "Cannon, you the only person big enough to do this." You was the Hulk. You was the Hulk Hogan. You was Hulk Hogan. I mean, what'd you say? The only person big enough to do this, you was Hulk Hogan. My bad. I can't even read tonight. I'm tired. But I mean, I don't know. I get it. I just feel like he did all of that because there was so many people around. You had cameras and other officers and stuff like that. And I feel like Hawk felt safe enough to do that in front of them. Period. You know, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we know how the police do when when they don't think cameras and stuff is around. You know what I mean? He was in my face. I fear for my life. I shot that nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
He was reaching for a weapon.
It's that simple. And he huge, yo. No Diddy. No Winslow. He had that Officer Tatum energy, but in real life, exactly.
Officer Tatum.
But it's crazy though. Like I don't know. What would you like? Hold on, not here. Where's it at? I mean, the officer could have like maybe tackled him. I don't know how fast he was moving though. That scooter was moving. The cooler. I mean, that's that's how heavy was that cooler? I mean, the officer was able to throw it, so it couldn't have been that heavy. But I guess concussion. Then he hit the ground, hit his head. It's a lot that happened. He slid. He might have died hitting the car when he slid. We don't know. It's nasty work though. I don't know. Let's just say the officer tackled him off the thing. He could have broke his neck that way. I don't know. That's interesting. But looked like the officer was charged with manslaughter. I don't know if he got off on the case or not. They say he was convicted, did it? It just said he was charged. Yeah, he charged. I don't know if he was convicted or not. I don't know if he. What do y'all think? You think the officer should be convicted of manslaughter? So you got a perpetrator fleeing the scene. He out there selling that stuff, slinging that stuff. He running from the police on a scooter, and the police threw a cooler at his head to stop him, and he died from it.
Ain't nowhere in any protocol does it say, grab you a cooler and throw it at somebody's head. I can guarantee you that.
Exactly.
So no, he was
like,
not following no protocols.
I feel like y'all could
make sure grab you a Yeti.
I feel like y'all could have caught him another way. You know what I mean? Like, I guess sticking a stick in the spokes as he drove past. That wouldn't have probably
like the Indiana Jones.
Too. Yeah, that ended bad too. But like, I'm sure y'all knew who he was or something. Y'all could have caught up with him later. You know what I mean? You got to look at like public safety. Not even just him.
I mean, was he violently getting ready to kill someone? I don't know.
He was running.
They took it a little too crazy. I think
they took it too crazy. I think that cop watched too much Miami
that
Vice.
Officer needs to go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Let him sit down and think for a couple years about what he did.
That is true, Mike. You don't expect the cooler to kill somebody. That cooler, I mean, if he was able to throw it, that cooler couldn't have been that heavy. So it would tell me it's like, but that plastic be hard. And if it had some ice in it, let's just say it was a 20-pound cooler. That's a lot when you put some force behind it. Bow, he crack him, he hit his head on the concrete, he slide and he crack his head on the car. It's a lot. You know what I mean? I think it's yeah, you could have caught up with him another way. You know what I mean? Now, if he was like an imminent danger or an imminent threat to other people, like he was about to howl Akbar the place or something like that, you know what I mean? Or something, then I got you. But he running because he's selling drugs. Y'all could have caught up with him another way. You could have caught up with him another way. Now, I don't think that cop meant to kill him. That cop was probably just like, I'm going to hit him in the head. I'm going to hit him with this cooler and knock him off his bike. But, you know, that shit got consequences. It went south. We don't know what happened when he slid. I think he should be charged with something. I think the cop should be charged with something. Period. Maybe manslaughter is the charge. Now, if, you know, the jury find him not guilty, then they find him not guilty. You know. But I definitely don't condone selling drugs. Definitely don't condone selling drugs in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? But if you know who he is, you know, you could have caught up with him later or something like that. Or you could have radioed ahead. You know, black male on Vespa. I don't know what he's riding. Coming down 9th Avenue.
Then another cop gonna hit him with the
car.
Yeah, with the car. Run his tail over.
He gonna pull out with the car at the last minute. And he gonna flip over the fucking hood, and then he died.
He did that way.
Yeah. I feel like it wasn't gonna end
that man
well.
might have just had man might have just been Mr. Glass out there on these streets.
It was a final destination for him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But still, let's not give the police any more bail this year. Let's just keep on saying they need to go sit down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm with.
It definitely was the right set of circumstances. I don't think it was ever going to end well for whoever the kid is. Like, either that cop hit him or he was going to be riding down and then they was going to pull out and he was going to hit a cop car or hit another car. I don't know. But the cop need that, you know, the kid, he deserves due process. Everybody deserves due process.
Mm-hmm. But there's no consequences for the police, though.
You know, well,
the Judge Dredd out here.
You know, Nickel Slick said he about to give him back qualified immunity. I don't think that's right. I think the qualified immunity is too broad. It can't be as broad as it is. You know what I mean?
They judge, jury, and executioner out here.
There's got to be some parameters.
I had a friend. I don't know. We talked about these different things. So I had a friend that came. Well, acquaintance, basically a friend. Acquaintance. He came over to my house and he was just hanging out. It was a long time ago, and then after a while, I think we were probably talking about Tupac or something silly. And he went out there to go and get some burgers from the McDonald's. And he went over there, and one of the police pulled up on him. And when he got out of the car, he didn't even have a gun on him or anything. The police just started shooting him up and killed him. And he had just come from my house. And they didn't have to have the police didn't face any charges for it. It's just another dead person. Yeah. So I think America needs to start looking at this and stop this back the blue, no matter what they do, attitude that a lot of people have. And I think that we need to start giving these guys charges so that the police that do the right thing will continue to do the right thing and will think about it. You gotta use your brain and not just randomly just be like, oh, I see someone getting out the car trying to start popping them, and they don't have any weapon on them, or throwing ice coolers at people.
I didn't even start Rumble. What in the world? I did start Rumble. Did I start?
Did we get kicked? Did it get too spicy?
Nah, I don't know. I hope not. That's all right. I'm gonna go back and I'll run the replay on Rumble.
Did you lose anyone to police violence?
No. It was always to other black people. It's black on black crime. Everybody I lost was black on black crime.
Oh, just black on black crime, you said?
Yep.
You see, I don't know, in our area, like, we've had a number of police shootings around in our areas, and there's been a couple different people that have gotten killed that way. And I've seen it, sometimes it pops up on the news, but most of the time it doesn't. Yeah. It's just like, they're just like, oh, well. You know, and nothing is done about it. There's no big crump, there's no marches in the street. And it's unarmed people just getting blown away at random because maybe the policeman feels scared for his life because he sees someone that looks big or tall or has a mean mug. Yeah. And out comes their pistol and they start popping off shots. And it's like, they need to face some consequences. It's about time they face some consequences, and maybe we can see this 1,000 Americans per year death toll go down some. Yeah. Because I understand, like, in the situations where they had to draw their weapon because someone with a hatchet is coming directly at them, or they're in the middle of a firefight with someone, or someone's holding a gun to some kid's head or something crazy. I can see all the self-protection, but the randomness of the violence that we see from the police has got to end. It's got to be consequences.
Yeah, I agree. I did have this one time where, like, I remember I was a kid. I was young. And I was looking out the window. I heard all this commotion late at night. Police officer had one of the big homies in the neighborhood. He had him, like, in the gutter. Like, he had his hands cuffed in the gutter. I don't know what big homie was doing. I know they was doing dirt in the street. I know they was, but police had him all hemmed up, had him cuffed, had his face in the gutter and stuff like that, and just being a real dick. And, you know, everybody outside like, yo, sit him up, and he was just going off. So his father came home from work. The father come there like, what's going on? Father was a sergeant. Yeah, a sergeant, blah blah blah. Yeah, this he called him like a hood rat and some more stuff. Blah 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 blah. Like, yo, that's my son. And like, he was like, he's like, you know, take them cuffs off so I can get him up. And then he was like, you know, he's like, what's your badge number? Like, cause he was a sergeant. Oh, sergeant, I didn't know this was your son. Nah, yo, what's your badge number? Like, he carried him. Like, no, it don't matter if it's my son or not. It's not how you act. I don't know whatever happened with that officer, but I remember that. That was crazy. That was a wild time. I had a couple friends. Like, I remember this kid. He was out there selling. He was selling drugs. Like, I gotta tell you, you gotta call it what it is. He was out there selling drugs. And the knockers used to come. We called the narcotics detectives the knockers. And you would see it in The Wire. The Wire would show some of that stuff, you know. But one of the homeboys out there selling, and well, he wasn't really my homeboy. I just knew who he was. They threw his ass in the back of the car and drove him to Havity Grace. Havity Grace, like an hour up 95, and dropped him off out Havity Grace. And like, I forgot how he got home. I think his brother had to go get him or something like that. And yeah. And I knew some people that got beat up by the police, like the knockers that jump out, grab you, throw you in the car, take you somewhere, beat the shit out of you, and then bring you back.
Remember we covered that Ned Flounders sounded story where they said that they wanted the citizens to tell everybody to go home.
Oh yeah.
Pick up.
That was ridiculous.
The volunteers to go around.
And he got reelected.
To go home.
And he got reelected. Like everybody upset.
Curfew.
Everybody upset with the way Baltimore is, the crime in Baltimore City. Everybody upset about it. Y'all mad at the way the state of Baltimore is, and then y'all turn around and vote the dude back in office. Y'all turn around and vote. That's who HJ played on the channel. So he was doing the We Not Like Us. He was We Not Like Us at his campaign thing. Brandon Scott. Y'all mad at the state of the city. You have poor leadership, but y'all turn around and vote him back in the office. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I just shake my head. I'm like, y'all never gonna learn. Y'all ain't never gonna learn. But yeah, I don't know. I think Hawk Newsom only did that shit because the cameras and stuff was around, make him look big and bad. I'm not saying that he's not a tough guy, but I think he did that because he knew cameras was watching. That's just me. That's just
y'all in Oklahoma, like our harsher areas tend to be like certain parts of Oklahoma City up there by Tulsa, and even then, those areas are not extreme. They're not like war zone or anything. Like you can drive through there, and there's like they're pretty decent areas in most of the part. And then in my city, our hood area, it's not that bad either. It's not like it's a war zone or anything. Like you'll survive if you go through there, if you drive through there, if you walk. And so I owned the property over there, right? I owned the property over there, and I went over there to go and check on it before. And you know, black folks are gonna come out of their house and come over there and say, "Hey, what you doing over here? What's going on?" Right? That's what happened. I say I own the place. I'm checking on my property. Oh, this your place? This your place? This your place? You know, and it'll be just random people, or people will slow down and get a lot of looks worth and look at you like, why is this white man over in this area?
Yeah, that's how.
And you'll get that, and you'll get them coming up to you and asking you what you're doing, and you say, that's my house over there on the property. I did have one guy though yell at me, "You in the wrong hood now," but he didn't back around and try to blast me or anything.
Scare you and shit.
He didn't come over there and try to start anything with me, but he drove by and said, "You in the wrong hood now," like as a warning, because I think he thought that I was trying to move into the area. But I just owned the property over there. I just owned the house over there.
They be tripping. So they be tripping though sometimes. They're trying to be intimidating.
Have to pop the trunk. It's not that wild out here. That's why everyone out here in Oklahoma is so relaxed and so laid back. And it's pretty laid back everywhere around here. This J-Pile have to smack some. What's that cast name? The Wayne Brady character?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That skit was hilarious.
But
you have those Indian reservations in Oklahoma. None of us knows exactly what happens on those. Well, they have a lot of those spots too, and I know that the tribes make some good money though. If only they could just kind of move it around amongst themselves, they do really well when they do that. When they move that money that they get. Black Tulsa ain't that friendly. They will rather question your greeting. Black Tulsa ain't that friendly. It's Tulsa is more. We view Tulsa in certain parts of Oklahoma City as being more on the aggressive side than our general areas around Oklahoma, which are pretty laid back and pretty friendly in most parts, you know.
Yeah.
And then we have all those little small town villages all around where if you're driving through those, they're going to come pull up on you and say, what you doing in these here parts? Can we help you get back to the highway so you can get a move on? That's out here. That's out there in the country spots for sure. But in the little city parts, they're really friendly, really laid back.
I feel you. Every place got their outliers, and then they got like the cool parts. I think that's in any city and state. You know what I mean? That's true.
And we're not. I don't think. And we're not that. It's not that rough. It's really, really, really not that rough out here at all.
Jay Porter said, "I'm the captain now."
Now, see, I don't start anything with anybody, and most people most back in the day when I was in school, everyone from the streets knew who I was, and I told this to Cannon a long time ago. In fact, when we first had our first little conversation, I said everyone in my city knows who I am, and everyone from the streets and everyone from the blocks knows who I am. And they never gave me any kind of issues, thankfully.
Yeah. All right, where we at? So check it out, right? So this young lady has popped up on the scene. Here go Anomaly. The base Hispanic Republican chick running for office is all over the place. She is kind of all over the place, y'all. So you seen her? She was like the one that was like, "Don't be weak and gay" or something like that.
I don't know who she is.
She grifting hard. Check this out.
Israel has influence on both sides of the political aisle in American politics. For that reason, I will never be taking $1 from AIPAC because my allegiance is to the people, to the Constitution, and most importantly, to God. My morals and integrity are not for sale, and I will always put America first.
Valentina
There's
Gomez.
a lot of Hamas people coming for me on my social media. My address is public, so fuck around.
So she was going after Israel. She's not taking $1 from AIPAC, and then she said, "I got a lot of people from Hamas in my making threats. Come get some."
I firmly stand with Israel. As part of a military family, we do not want...
So, hold on. She is all...
Israel has influence on both sides of the political aisle in American politics. For that reason, I will never be taking $1 from AIPAC because my
listen how
allegiance is
all
to
over the place she
people,
is.
to the
Just listen.
Constitution, and most importantly, to God. My morals and integrity
So it sounds like she
are
against
not for
Israel,
sale,
right?
and I will always put America first.
She hitting all the
There's a lot
talking
of
points.
Hamas people coming for me on my social media. My address is public, so fuck around. I firmly stand
Now
with
she's standing
Israel.
with Israel. So at first she like, Israel got people on both sides.
As part of a military
she's staying with
family, we
Israel.
do not want World War III. The United States should take swift actions against the coordinated attacks on Israel. Under President Trump, the world was at peace. Now with Biden, innocent lives are about to be executed because of his weak and corrupt leadership. The United States and Israel will prevail.
She keeps showing that picture like she's in the military. I don't think that's a military picture. I just think that's like a militia picture, maybe. Yeah, it's not no military stuff that I can't be mad at her. Like, she got a plate carrier and the AR, I guess. That's fine, you know.
Yo, you see YB said she gonna get y'all banned like that clan busted politician.
But yeah, right, Bobby said she'll do anything for the bread. Carlos says TikTok politician. She got the phone call. Saul said he wouldn't look her way. Mike says she crazy cute.
It's the fatal attraction waiting to happen.
Yo, she wild, yo. Sauce. She on her. That's what I was gonna say, man. Yo, she on her AOC stuff, yo. This our audition tape. This our audition tape. I'm not taking $1 from Israel I back Israel. Like, where you at, shorty? Like, where you at? Like, are you pro Israel? Or are you not? Like, what are you doing? She just trying to hit all the talking points. That's what it sounds like. She trying to hit all the talking points. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh boy. She trying to be the rights AOC. That's what it is. She trying to be the rights AOC. Why we called her a diet Latina? Emmanuel gonna say I can fix her. So I said she got a BBL, big booty Latina, for me to fix her brain. Y'all is tripping. Y'all is tripping. What's her name again? Valentina Gomez.
Hey, your Red Lobster about to close too, isn't it?
Yeah.
My Red Lobster about to close. RIP to Red Lobster. It looks like it's about to go bankrupt and close down every location.
Hold on. Lauren Witzke. In her defense, these were played backwards in order. I think she's done a few interviews with right wingers and got red pilled. How'd it play backwards? The first one ended last? No. I don't think it's played backwards. Either way, it don't matter. Like, which one is which?
She's flip flopping.
Yeah.
You don't like the Red Lobster?
She has lots of videos like that, and they are pretty recent. She got more extreme ones on the topic from 2 weeks ago. She's playing both sides like a politician. Yeah. It is what it is. Anomaly, right though. She playing the VIG. She just trying to get in office. She trying to get that bag. She grifting. That's what she doing. That is funny though. She got it. Pick a side, shorty. Pick a side. This was crazy, Jay. This was crazy. So it says, man who disappeared 27 years ago at the age of 17 found alive 200 meters from his family's home in a neighbor's cellar.
What's it for?
Huh?
What?
So he disappeared 27 years ago when he was 17.
Okay.
They found him like next door.
Next door?
200 meters from his house. It's like next door across the street or a few houses down. Omar bin Omran of Algeria disappeared 27 years ago. He went missing in 1998 on his way to a vocational school.
Rough.
A 61-year-old is in police custody after his brother apparently exposed him on social media over an inheritance dispute. Damn, he got put him out there over inheritance. Omar was held in captivity by a man who lived alone and worked as a civil servant. Civil servant was a policeman? He was often seen purchasing food for two people. The public prosecutor's office received a complaint against an anonymous person claiming that the complainant's brother, Omar bin Omran, who has been missing for about 30 years, is in the house of one of the neighbors. The brother should be arrested too, because the brother knew he ain't say nothing. He just saying something because his brother got some inheritance. Inside a sheepfold, a court official said, it's not completely clear why Omar did not call for help nearly 30 years ago. Algerian media is reporting that Omar claimed he was unable to call for help because of a spell the abductor cast on him. So he said a spell was put on him. That's crazy.
A spell.
A spell.
This is all kind of rough.
So this happened in Algeria.
Well, I'm glad he rescued.
Yeah. He said it was a. He was in there living with the sheep. He was in there living with the sheep. That's crazy.
They kept him under the ground or something crazy?
I get for 17 years. For was it? How many years was it? 29 years? 27 years?
They might have had him on a crazy drugs because I'd have been out that mug.
That's a long time. Something. That's nuts.
They said.
2024, we got gay sex wizards. That's the dude right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, like, I guess he kept him up. I guess he kept him groomed. Pause. But, like, that's crazy, yo. That would put me in mind. Remember that story? I think it was in Ohio, where those girls was held hostage for, like, years by, like, the Spanish dudes. And the one guy finally went to go get help. Or the one girl that was in there got free and she went and got help. And then the black dude went and helped him get out the house. You remember that story?
Yeah, that was here in the U.S.
Yeah, it was in Ohio, wasn't it?
That's crazy, man.
I don't think that dude ever got his flowers. Let me see.
I need to see this. People get. I wish they would find out about these people sooner and arrest them and stuff like that.
It's crazy.
I'm just looking at that was true love.
Yeah, was it 11 years ago?
That was true love. Let these people go.
Was this the right one? Yeah, I think this is it, yo. When is it?
Ohio.
Was it 11
I've never been to
ago?
Ohio. Some of y'all from Ohio, I think, right?
Yo, was it really 11 years?
Couldn't be. Was it that long ago? Seemed like it was only yesterday.
Yo, look at this.
Abducting and holding the women hostage are in jail this morning awaiting arraignment as this neighborhood and even the family members are trying to piece all this together, wondering if there were any clues they may have missed. Overnight, FBI and Cleveland police investigators searched the home of Ariel Castro, the prime suspect in the abduction of the three women. This image, provided to ABC News by a neighbor, shows Castro smiling with friends. But this morning, police suggest behind the smile, Castro was hiding a dark secret.
Who's the guy who went out?
His name is Ariel Castro.
All right, how old is he?
He's like 52.
And is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He's Hispanic.
And what's he wearing?
I don't know, because he's not here right now. That's why I got away.
ABC News has learned the 52-year-old, who was once a city school bus driver, was keeping the women locked inside this modest two-story home, which he's owned since 1992. Even more startling, investigators now believe he was helped by members of his own family.
Two brothers who didn't live in the home clearly had knowledge of what was taking place within the home.
Few details are known about. In jail this morning awaiting arraignment as this neighborhood and even the family members are behind the smile.
52.
And is he white, black, or Hispanic?
Hispanic.
And what's he wearing?
I don't know, because he's not here right now. That's why I got away.
ABC News has learned the 52-year-old, who was once a city school bus driver, was keeping the women locked inside this modest two-story home, which he's owned since 1992. Even more startling, investigators now believe he was helped by members of his own family.
Two brothers who didn't live in the home clearly had knowledge of what was taking place within the home.
Either Rumble didn't start when I hit the start button or something. It's the second time it did that, though. So I'm going to just have to run the replay on Rumble for everybody. Well, we might go Rumble exclusive. I know he's probably too late for you, Jay. I might go Rumble exclusive and do the Obama deception.
What day are you doing that?
Tonight.
You up for it? You It's already like 12:30 or 1:30. What is it?
We'll see.
This man.
We'll see.
Details are known about Castro's brothers, who are also in their 50s.
They're being held in the city jail, awaiting charges. That charging will come probably within the next 36 hours.
But family members told ABC News overnight they are in a state of shock and had no idea anyone was living in the home with him. Neighbors say Castro, a father of three, was a loner who occasionally parked his bus on the street, but usually kept to himself.
The shades were drawn. Windows were boarded up. He was very much of a mystery person.
Charles Ramsey, who helped rescue the women, said he knew Castro from around the neighborhood.
He just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house.
Hey, yo, who he look like?
The cat off of Coming to America.
Somewhere.
Yeah, the cat off of Coming to America.
There's a God somewhere.
So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
And Castro has had a few run-ins with police in the past. Our ABC affiliate WEWS reporting that back in 1993, he was charged with domestic violence. That charge was dropped, but Castro did plead guilty to disorderly conduct. The questions in this neighborhood surely to continue streaming.
But yeah, they was missing for 10 years, yo. 10 years. He had them for 10 years. And the one girl was able to get free and bang on the door, and then that dude seen him and went to help him. That's how they got free. Other than that, he had him for 10 years. Sauce, that's the most Ohio nigga I ever seen. Yo, had a perm and everything. He looked like the love child of Faison Love and Cat Williams. There you go. I mean, he saved them girls, though. I can't believe that story's 11 years old already. That's crazy. I feel like it was earlier than that, but I guess not.
So they 11 years ago. It's been a long while.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy. I think one day we need to go back down the heroes, right?
It was a big story. I don't know if they made a movie, but
we need to do like you know how we've been doing all the grifters, right? Let's put something together where we celebrate the heroes for a little bit, and we can go back to the dude that lit the shooter events up, like at the church and at the mall and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the little kid that's out there that was out there filling up all the potholes for the city of Michigan for free.
Yeah, that was a good story.
And we need to celebrate these people.
Yeah, definitely.
And tell them salute, and we appreciate y'all doing what you did, because I think there's a lot of different people that did a lot of different good, and we could highlight them at some point. Rudy, I'm on one.
This one right here was sad, yo. Very sad.
What happened?
This one right here.
Why you gonna pull up a sad story, man?
Because it's in the bag, yo.
Okay.
And I think it should be. I think it should be brought up. It should be addressed, I guess. So
it's justice for Sammy.
Yeah.
I spoke on this earlier.
Oh, you did? It says the school failed, but you can't overlook the ignorance of the parents. At the end of the day, you're responsible for your children. The state is not your daddy or your God. Wake up. She's right. But for y'all don't know, this kid, Sammy Touche,
allegedly.
Huh? You think allegedly?
Allegedly was being bullied 20 times, including on the internet and at the school.
Yeah, so he was being bullied at school. 10 years old, being bullied at school. The parents allegedly, because the school said that they said that they didn't have any record of the parents contacting the school. But they say they contacted the school quite a few times to urge them to do something about the bullying, but they were ignored. Sammy
hope.
Go ahead.
This is the thing on this story, Ken. I sure hope we don't find something out about the individuals, because so far they don't have the documentation, and they were claiming that he was getting bullied on the internet too.
Right.
I mean, you gotta take that iPad away from him, or go put the block on there.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Start blocking those accounts.
Yeah, that's where it comes when like what Rhonda was saying in her tweet. You gotta pay attention to that stuff when you home. You know what I mean? Like my son on his stuff, I gotta pay attention and look at what he watching. You know what I mean? Same thing with my daughter. But
right.
Especially with my son, because like I said, he on the spectrum and stuff. So, and I told you about his. Well, I don't think he was on here, but I was talking about the one dude that he went and jumped the little girls. His daughter was getting bullied, and then him and his brothers jumped the parents or the father because the school wasn't doing nothing, and the parents ain't do nothing about their kid bullying his daughter. So they felt like the way to teach her a lesson was to beat the shit out of her father and show her there's consequences for her actions.
Number one, I'm going down there for myself as a parent.
Yeah, you're supposed
and I'm
to.
raising legally with documentation.
Fact.
With I will let them know we might be looking at a lawsuit. You don't be able to get your act together. We've got these kids. Here's what they've been saying to my son. Y'all are gonna have to stop that. They're gonna have to move them from class to another classroom, or move those students to another classroom, or in there giving him this grief. Right. Or I'm gonna be right back up there with the city council until we get something done. Number two, if they don't take me seriously, I'm pulling my child out that school. We're gonna go find another school, and you're still gonna be facing some consequences via the law. And then number three, we're taking that internet, we're taking it off your iPad. The schools have the requirements that kids are supposed to be on these electronics nowadays, but I'm blocking access to all that nonsense. You're not gonna be sitting there text messaging rude stuff like kill yourself or whatever the psycho stuff they were supposedly texting them. Because institutions, they can be corrupted and they can be complacent. And you saying that they've been contacting you or you trying to talk to them over 20 times and you still haven't pulled your kid out of school.
Right. And that's the thing. And when I was watching the video with the dude the other day, I'm listening and I'm resonating with the guy because I'm like, I felt that way. I told the stream, like, yo, it's been times my son come home, he say people picking on him. Now Hunter, he ain't got no problem fighting back. But my son, you know, he's small and also, but he don't got no problem fighting back. But at the same time, as a dad, it kind of hit, you know, a little hard, right? So it's just like, I told the teacher, and she ain't do nothing, and da da da. And I'm like, I'll be like, all right, we need to have a, you know, meeting with the school and the parents. But I be so amped up because I don't like people picking my kids. I'm like, if these parents some dickheads, I might beat the father up just cause, right? But then that's just my emotions, right?
Yeah, we gotta have emotional intelligence. You can't wind up like the dude that was over there yelling at the police.
Yeah. So
he could get himself arrested over it.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there like, I've said that, right? And I'm just like, yo, if the parent a dickhead like the kid, then I might beat the parent up. But then Emmanuel had a good point. He was like, you can't handle it like that. And the way the guy handled it with jumping the little girl's father was crazy because that stuff got consequences too. You feel me? You know what I mean? You don't know what kind of retaliation the father want to come back. First off, to be honest with you, full disclosure, I don't even think that's a real story. It could be, I don't know. But not this kid, but the story with the guy jumping the parent. He could have made that shit up. But I don't know. But regardless, that's not a good way to handle it. The way you just said handle it, that's exactly how you're supposed to handle it. So for example, with my son, because he's like, Dad, it's just it's hard for me to make friends. This is my son coming to me telling me this stuff. He's a really smart kid, but it's it's tough for him. It's hard for me to make friends. They pick on me. I don't like it. I'm not scared of them, but I don't like it, and it makes me sad and blah 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 blah. So what I'm doing is, because the school and stuff ain't the school ain't doing nothing and these kids is just assholes, I'm moving them. I'm gonna put him in the school gear for him, right? You know, so not only we gonna work with him at home, but he's gonna go to a school specialized for him and his needs. And then once, he gets caught up, then we'll put him back in, like, I don't know, high school or middle school or whatever. We'll see how it goes, play it by ear. But it's tough, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to see your kid getting beat up on or bullied, because it's really disheartening. When I was in high school, I didn't do that. And I took up for the kids that did get bullied. You know what I mean? Because, like, who gonna do something to me? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, chill, leave them alone. You know what I mean? But some of the kids that didn't, they didn't have anything, I remember one time this kid, they call him Pop Lock. All he did was pop lock. You give him a quarter, he started pop locking, right? And then it was cool until they started doing stupid stuff like go jump in the dumpster with his quarter. And I'm like, yo, all right, y'all, that's too much. You know what I mean? Chill. And because, ain't nobody really mess with me like that, they would chill out. But, like, you got stuff like that. And these kids is worse now because social media exists. You know what I mean? And like you said, you got to watch what's going on with your kid. And not only that, you got to ask them what they doing, how's their day, what's going on, is everything okay? That's what I do with my kids. And they'll tell me if something's wrong or if they feel away or whatever. And as a parent, you got to listen to it. You can't dismiss it. My son came out of nowhere on Sunday and told me that, and I was just like, damn. I can't let that happen. That's not good. You know what I mean? I'm tired of him feeling that way. And Hunter's a tough kid, but you know, resolve can wear thin. So, you know, school ain't did nothing. These kids still doing something. I gotta move him. So I'm gonna move him to a school more geared for him. But this kid right here, it don't seem. I don't know if the parents. Let's watch and see what the parents say at least.
How was it? Good. He was my little boy. He was my baby. He was the youngest one.
Held him in my arms.
How was it?
So I don't know if these are kids bullying him. I don't know if he was being bullied right here, or if he, you know, I don't know. We'll find out.
Good.
Cause he might be, you know, he might be on the spectrum. You feel me?
He was my little boy. He was my baby. He was the youngest one.
Held him in my arms. I did things that no father should ever have to do. And anytime I closed my eyes, that's all I could see. They were making fun of him for his glasses. In the beginning, they went on to make fun of his teeth. He was beat up on the school bus, and the kid broke his glasses and everything. And I called the school, and I'm like, "What are you doing about this? It keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's not getting any better. As a matter of fact, it's getting worse." They knew this was going on.
I always tell the kids, because Sammy and his sister went to bed first because they were younger, and telling them they had to brush their teeth and get ready for bed, and having him not being there to hug before bed.
That's sad. You know what I mean? You know,
there needs to be an investigation.
Yeah,
a full on investigation. I want to see the school, the documentation. Somebody need to get to the bottom of this, because it doesn't sound like it makes any sense to me that you know it's getting worse and worse and worse, and you're not over there in someone's face, and you're not ready to pull them out and take them somewhere else.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
There's something going on that I don't like the looks of it, and I sure hope they start investigating this case, because that's another miserable occurrence. I understand that these kind of events can happen, but sometimes as parents, you gotta step up, man. Them kids defenseless out here.
You got to, especially nowadays, because like I said, because there was I know it was an incident on the bus. Hunter came in the house, somebody had poured water on him, and he tried to fight him. That's how Hunter is. He ain't taking no crap, and I was pissed. Like that was the first time I was like, yo, no, we need a meeting with whoever these kids is, they parents, and the school, because this is getting out of hand. I might mess around and smack the shit out of one of their fathers right in front of the kid, just to show the kid that it's consequence. Like the guy said in the other video. That's how I felt, because it's my son. They know that he, you know, Hunter's on the spectrum. Like, these kids know. You know what I mean? You can tell that it's something not quite there. You know what I mean? Kids is, I don't, like, nowadays the whole, you know, kids are kids things, that shit is not an excuse no more. These kids be doing some crazy shit. So, but, you know, my wife, like, calm down. It's not that, you know, she's saying this, you know, we're going to have a meeting, but you can't go in there like that. And I'm like, you right. You know, I said, but we need to have a meeting and stuff like that. And I stopped having them ride the bus. This is like last school year. I was like, no, he can't ride the bus no more. You know what I mean? Now, if it was a different story when my son was me, my size when I was his age and stuff like that, then I'm like, nah, bro, ride the bus. They do it again. You beat him up, you know. But you know, that's Hunter has resolved, but and he got scrapped. But my son is 10 and he's 65 pounds. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's undersized. He's short. You know, hopefully he have a growth spurt. I'm praying for 5'10", 5'11", you know, but he don't mind taking up for himself. But a lot of this stuff, like a lot of this bullying, it go way too far sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's like, but as a parent, you got to step in. You know, I still teach Hunter how to, you know, defend himself and stuff like that and all that other stuff, because he still need to know that, because I'm not going to always be there. He still needs to know how to defend himself. So even if he does get in a fight, you know, you fight. Fights don't last. I told him, I said, fights don't last that long, son. Like, you know, maybe 30 seconds, you know, just be able to, just got to hold your own, you know what I mean? But it's still hard to deal with, you know what I mean? Especially when your kid ain't physically, the physical prowess of your kid ain't what you want it to be. You know what I mean? So it's like this kid,
expect him to be 6'2" at 10.
But like when I was his age, like I wasn't a Hulk kid, but I wasn't smaller than the other kids. I had muscle and stuff like that. Like I had muscle on me. You know what I mean? I was strong. You know what I mean? And growing up in the hood, the bigger kids pick on you to toughen you up. You know, the teenagers, the old heads, the big homies, they pick on you to toughen you up, because they know how it is out in the street. You know what I mean? That's what happened to me. I used to be a little scaredy cat when I was like 5 or 6 years old. The bigger kids would pick on me and force me to fight. And I would fight, because I would get mad enough to start fighting it. That's what you're supposed to do. Da, da, da. And as I got older, just like, all right, yeah, whatever, let's go. I'm good. Let's fight. You know what I mean? I was quiet. I didn't like fighting, but I knew I could fight. But that's because I was, you know, the big kids made sure I could fight. Like, you know, yo, you gonna be out here in these streets, yo, nobody gonna punk you. You need to learn how to punk. You know? The manual says 65 at 10 is normal. I don't think that's normal, yo. You know, but it's like, but right now, like, I'm sure he'll have a growth spurt, but it's tough. Like, so it's like, even though he come home like, yeah, daddy, I got in a fight and I was da-da-da, and he happy, you know, because that's how he be. But he be sad because he don't want to be fighting. He want to be friends with these people. And I feel bad about that. Like, I know I ain't gonna get a call from the school saying Hunter, somebody, you know, pushed him to the ground and I'm gonna go to the school and he crying because somebody no, he gonna be like, I'm gonna go to the school and he might be scraped up, but Hunter like, no, I was fighting him, daddy. I was fighting him. He just got me. That's how Hunter be. But I don't like that, because they just picking on my son because, you know, he's on the spectrum and he's smaller than them. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Hunter ain't gonna let them pick on him, but he don't like it picking on him because he just rather be friends with them. And that's the kind of heartbreaking thing about it. You know, and I don't know how this kid Sammy, you know, was or whatever, but I could, you know, he like when I'm watching like the video and stuff, it's kind of how he remind me of like a Hunter. He remind me of Hunter. You know, so it kind of hit home a little bit, like especially right here, because Hunter been a lot to you now for the past right before I got on the street for the past 30 minutes. My son was asking me, I don't know what the hell. Yeah, can I get a tarantula? Can I get a tarantula? Can I get a tarantula? Can I get this? I'm like, hell no, you ain't bring that in my house. But you know, it's how Hunter is and stuff like that. He just want to be friends. He's a friendly kid, but he don't take no mess. You know, but it's sad that a 10-year-old took his life because of how these kids was treating him. But that's also go to that iPad where he learned about suicide at, Jay.
That's what I was thinking too, is I want to know, like, I don't want to know because it's such a miserable story, but I mean, that's up to the investigators and stuff like that. I want to know what they need to investigate it, man. They need to see, was he looking up searches for, you know, because they didn't tell us how he took himself out, which that's all miserable, man. Did you properly store your firearms?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Did you check to see what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a miserable situation.
Yeah, but not only is he, you know, he's 65 pounds, Emmanuel. He's not of average height for a 10-year-old. He's getting taller, but he's not there. Like the other kids might got him by like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches in height. You know what I mean? There might be a couple kids his height, but not really. Like Hunter's he's short. Like he's gonna have a growth spurt because his hands is freaking huge. So and his arms are really fucking long. So Hunter's gonna have a growth spurt. But right now it's just it annoys me. You know what I mean? You know, but yeah, Hunter ain't 4'8". I'm gonna tell you that much. Hunter is not 4'8". My son is not 4'8". I'm gonna tell you that. He might be 4 even. You know what I mean? But I feel like you taller than that, Rudy. But I'm just used to being a hawk. I mean, I wasn't always like when I got to middle school. Like I got big. But the thing is, the point is this: is that these kids be, you know, and it's always been that. But a lot of these kids now, it ain't what it used to be. It ain't how we was in high school. You know what I mean? It ain't how we was in elementary school and middle school and stuff like that. These kids are way more brutal. They are way more brutal. That's the sad part. You know, and these kids ain't built like we used to be built. And that's a lot of that is the parents. You know what I mean? But at the same time, as a parent, you gotta pay attention to that. You have to pay attention to those signs. You know what I mean? You got to, because you'll get that. You'll walk into your kid room and they hanging from the ceiling fan, or they done slit their wrist or something crazy. Something, you know, just unthinkable. And this kid was 10. Like, where did he learn about suicide other than what, Jay? The internet. Like, this is middle school me, right? That's me in middle school. I think I might have been 13, I think. Yeah, I'm 13. 13 years old, that's me. To me, I'm not that big. But if you were to compare me to another 13-year-old in middle school, I had a lot of muscle and I was athletic. And then that's 15. Like, I had a hell of a growth spurt at 15. Like I said, nobody was messing with me. But, you know, not every kid got that. And not every kid got it in them to be a fighter. They just want to be friends with people. Like, even though, you know, they might got some scrap in them. Like I said, Hunter got scrap in him, right? Hunter got scrap in him, but Hunter rather be friends with people. And the depression is the thing. The depression is the thing because he wants to be friends. So it don't even have to be just being tough. Like, oh, toughen up, you're gonna be good. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be good, but I'm lonely and I'm sad. I might be able to handle myself, but I'm lonely and I'm sad because I don't have any friends. You know, and it's tough because he doesn't know about social cues and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm still trying to teach him that. You know how hard it is to teach a kid social cues, yo?
Yeah.
It's you know, it's tough because he don't understand nuance.
Yeah, my son's been a little bit of a project sometimes. He's been a little bit of a project.
Yeah, he just because he don't understand nuance. That's the hard part about it.
The bad thing that I got go over with my son is, like, lately he's been saying he's a bad kid, and I was like, man, you was definitely not a bad kid. He was smart, you know. He got the student of the month, and some of the other kids was been telling him he didn't really earn that, and I was like, you got to overlook all that, and just remember, you know, you're smart, you're doing a good job. Yeah. And you just gotta keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right things. Cause he's a little he's a hyperactive kid though, a little bit, you know.
No, I get it.
He gets into mischief. At the start of the year, he was saying a lot of curse words and stuff like that he heard off of the YouTubes, and that was getting him in trouble a lot. But it was like, you're not a bad kid. You just gotta calm down. You just gotta chill out sometimes, and that's hard for him to do sometimes when he gets worked up about something.
Yeah, like this Hunter right here. Like he's not a big kid. He's not a big kid. You know what I mean?
Well, you know that growth and stuff like that is coming.
Yeah, y'all know, I know that, but and like I said, he's not afraid of these kids. He wants friends, and it depresses him that he doesn't have friends. You know. That's the other aspect of it. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people fail to realize is like, yeah, you know, you could teach somebody to defend themselves and all that other stuff, but being a loner is a whole different thing. You know what I mean, Jay?
Yeah.
Being a loner is a whole different thing. But I don't know what these, like, it needs to be an investigation. I don't know.
Yeah, they got to start with the school. They got to double check to make sure. I want to see that documentation.
Mm-hmm.
They got to take a look at the parents. They got to like take a look at what's on his iPad.
Yeah.
Whatever his little device is.
Mm-hmm.
Because the math isn't mathing somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting there letting things get that out of hand on a regular basis to where he's at the point where he feels like there's no return and he's only 10.
Right.
Like, what the heck is that about?
Exactly.
Because if it comes out that it was actually something else that happened, like Emmanuel bringing up, you know, you never know about the big pharma situation, then maybe something else was the case. Maybe something else was the culprit.
Yeah, so it could be a whole lot of things. You know what I mean? It could be a.
You think they're gonna get to the bottom of this? This was under the rug. I hope they get to the bottom.
Right. You know what I mean? It could be a whole lot of things. And I hope they do get to the bottom of it. It's just tough. It's just tough thing when you got a kid and you just like, man, you know, like this. It's just sad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just sad.
So unnecessary.
Yes, exactly.
Shoot, at 10, you know, at 10, I was thinking about, you know, just hanging out with the friends and, you know, going places and enjoying my life and all that little stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Playing.
Right. Like, I'm trying to teach them, like, eye contact and stuff like that. Like, yo, you gotta make eye contact when you talk to people. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And I can see him actively trying to stop his, like, because he, like I told you, yo, he'll shake the shit out this control. Like, I got so many PlayStation controllers that it just shook to death. It's like all the internals is just, they just gone. Cause when he does something cool, but now he's trying to, like, he's trying to like actively like hide that stuff. You know, and it's tough for him. You know what I mean? It's tough for him. But like, I just feel for that. When I saw that story, I was just like, yo, I feel bad for that family. Cause, you know, I got a son where it's like, my dad could just be like, all right, go and if somebody mess with you, you better fight him, and I go fight him, and I could, you know, and I can win and all that other stuff. But you know, I was also able to make friends. But I was one of the people that I was introverted. I didn't care if I had friends or not. You know what I mean? But my son, he's outgoing and he wants those friends, and it could be the same thing with the other kid.
That's how I was too. I was like I had good friends like Michael Bills, Jason Swedlin. You know, when I was 10, I was you know, skateboarding. I was doing a little skateboard and heading to the movie. I'd go to the movie theater and kick it at the theater. And then go watch some movies and go back and, you know, play some video games. You know, hang out. Had all kind of fun.
Yeah. So like, but yeah, it's tough. I was just like, that kind of hit home though. That was just like, man.
Yeah, I hope they get to the bottom of it though, because that math is not mathing.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting back.
My son comes to me and
just
tells me
letting little man get whooped on a daily basis without me coming over there and saying, hey, this got to stop.
Right.
We're shutting this down.
You're not like, why isn't this
happening to us? Why is the universe so cruel?
Right, like why isn't the school doing something? You know what I mean? You got to
shut some stuff down sometimes. You can't just be sitting back taking your lumps.
Right.
And rolling with the punches.
Right, you know what I mean? It's crazy. You know, so it's just it's tough, you know, cuz then my son cuz like it'd be crazy cuz he want to be up under me all the time. Like if that door was if this door is open, he'd be sitting right there. He always want to be near me. When I'm home, Dad, can we spend time? Yeah, of course, son. We be in the car. We be out going somewhere, Dad. Can we spend time when we get home? Like, yo, we've been spending time all day. I want to take a nap. But it's like he want to be me. You know what I mean? He wants to be me. So like I find it flattering, but you know I'm still trying to help him set boundaries and stuff like that. But it's tough because
kids need their daddy time.
Yeah,
you know,
because he wants to learn how to be like he want to play football like I play football. Daddy, how many touchdowns did you have when you play football? When you play rec league, that's good. You know, and I'm telling him, you know, and I'm like, but you gotta be tough. Like this year, I can't let him play. He way undersized for the kids that he going into 10U. And I want to and I'm not even saying because he's undersized. My son, I got to get his aggressive level up, or some kids gonna hurt him. They gonna hurt him. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I told him, I said, yo, you got to show me something. When we outside and we training and we hitting the bag and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You got to show me that you can hit, because these kids is gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Man, you don't understand, Joe. Like, you ain't seen these kids, yo. He was in 9U. You know what the maximum weight for 9U was, Jay? 121 pounds. My son is 68 pounds with equipment. 121 pounds was the max weight. He going to 10U where the weight goes up to like 130 or 140. And these kids is a little more advanced. They gonna be gunning for him. I know he ain't playing NBA Street, but these kids is gonna wear his ass out. And especially because my son gotta get aggressive. Like when he go to hit, it's not he slow down and he gets scared and then I'm like, no, you gotta show me that you can do better or else you're gonna get hurt. But anyway. Prayers out to that family and
prayers up, man.
It's a sad situation. I hope they get to the bottom of what actually happened, because that's tough. One more thing before we get out of here, Jay. Have you been watching X-Men 97 yet?
It's dope,
bro. Did you see the last episode?
I didn't see the last episode. I left off on like 5 or something like that. I forgot which episode I left off on. You ain't got
into it yet, yo.
It's good as heck. Emmanuel said no spoilers.
I know, yo. We gotta do an episode. You gotta catch up. We gotta do an episode from 1 to 10.
Now I remember we do. Okay, yeah, X-Men 97 was pretty dope. I had a coworker, and she'd come in there and she'd been watched whatever the new movie or show was, right? And she'd be like, "Yo, did y'all see that last night's episode?" I'd be like, "No, look, no spoilers. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want this, no." And she'd be like, no, it's not a spoiler. I promise. And every time she'd say that, she'd have a spoiler. She'd be like, it's just that everybody in the show died last night. They all just got killed. I'd be like, hey,
just ruined it all for you.
I'd be like, I can't watch the show. No, it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. She didn't understand the meaning of what a spoiler was. She would do this every time. I would say, listen, the spoiler is if you tell us something from the show or the movie that kind of ruins the storyline for us. Like, we need to see it for ourselves. And she'd be like, no, I promise. And I'd be like, it sounds like you're about to tell us a spoiler. No, I promise. And then she'd be like, the main girl got her slit rope.
Like, God. But yeah, yo, X-Men, yo, the final episode was crazy. The season finale was nuts. Season 2 gonna be lit. That's all I can say. Season 2 gonna be lit. I thought episode 8 and 9 was crazy. The last episode was fire, and season 2 gonna be lit. I can't wait. Catch up on the daggone show, Emmanuel, because we're gonna bring you on to, and we gotta recap the show. We gotta recap the show because it is a fantastic show. It's better than the 92. It's better than the 92 series.
On YouTube, there's a movie director, and he made 2 movies that came out at the theater, and he got another one about to go to a showcase or whatever. And he invited me to come on his podcast this week.
Okay.
So he was like, Jay be knowing all the movies and shows.
You know everything.
And this from a movie. This is from a movie director. They was like, I don't know how Jay be knowing all this stuff.
That's dope though, because I thought I knew movies. You know way more than I do. I was like, damn. Jay cause my wife was like, you know everything. You know movies and you know all the music. I said, Jay know way more than me. So Jay put me to shame.
So I'm gonna get to come on the podcast, I guess, this week.
That's what's
and
up. Yeah, let us know when it dropped though. Is it?
I'm gonna text you and let you see. I hope he's not pulling my leg. I don't think he is. He told the audience, because he told the audience, he was like, we're gonna have Jay Pylon come on the stream.
That's what's up.
And I was like, okay, cool. And he got 2 movies that came out.
What's that? You know the 2 movies?
Yeah, I saw the trailer for them. They look crazy. One of them looked all right though. I mean, it was like some dystopian stuff with like a girl that was laying in a bathtub and then she jumped up and these people started doing like killer stuff and stuff like that.
Oh, he a horror director?
No. It's like it's more like some. It's hard to explain. I'll send you the trailer for some of his movies, so you can see what it look like. What's the manual talking about? I think I can take Jay. What the heck is he talking about?
I have no clue. Oh, he think he might got more got more knowledge with movies than you do.
Hey, movies? Okay, Manuel.
As long as it's after 1998.
I literally have seen like 5. I've seen 5,000 films, 1,000 something TV series. Yeah, I've seen a lot.
He said as long as it's after 1998, he can take you. Jay, I don't know. I thought I knew movies. I used to like make references. I can't keep up with Jay. Jay seen shit from the silent film era.
Yeah, I started off with the Thomas Edison joints, really, 1890s, from the 1890s all the way up. The Nickelodeon. I'm talking. We used to put the 5 cents in it and crank it. I don't know if you ever did that, but that was the actual Nickelodeon. Yeah, I've done that before. And I started out from there and moved all the way up. The Charlie Chaplin, Fatty Arbuckle, Buster Keaton, all that. And then all the way up into the Marx Brothers. Then on beyond that into the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s. Catching up on just viewing everything.
Jeez. See, I'm not there. I'm not there. I thought I was. But I want to start doing the movie reviews again, because we still got to do a proper one for like first I'm trying to finish Book of Clarence. I want to do Arcadian, Civil War, and then we just get back on track with it.
And we haven't done a Hotep movie review in a bit.
In a minute.
Did you got the beat that I sent you, the Hotep movie reviews? You know the deal.
Yeah. I think I saved it so we can use it.
Did you chop it up yet or not?
No, I didn't chop it up. I think I saved it, but I didn't chop it up. So we definitely gonna get with it. So
chop it.
Did we do Tenet? Did we do Tenet? No, did we do Tenet?
I don't know if we reviewed Tenet. We said in the chat that we liked Tenet just as much as we like Moonfall.
I thought Tenet was good. I liked Tenet.
You know what?
And the creator. We need to do the creator. We touched on it.
I wanted to American Fiction.
Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I do want to watch it.
Seen American Fiction yet? It's good. Have you seen the Magical Society of the Negroes and shit?
I have not seen it yet. We can do that too.
You know, that's really a companion piece. I want to say that that's a companion piece and people just don't realize it. But there's a section of society that are these rich boule types that their workspaces they feel are hostile because they deal with white liberals talking behind their back all day long.
Okay.
But that's their space that they exist in.
Gotcha.
And then they have this self-guilt that comes up. And then they try to convey different stuff. So American Fiction and the society are both kind of like these self-inserts of the boule class trying to express themselves as feeling like they were, what is that? What would that be called? Being neglected by or taken for granted or something along those lines by the white liberal class, by that specific class, that art school, that art degree, that, you know.
With the Magical Negro, or is this the American Fiction? Both of them. So you think they both
in American Fiction, for those that don't know, it's about this writer, this highly
there you
intelligent.
Go, Emmanuel, marginalized. Yeah, that's the word you're looking for.
Marginalized. There you go. he's a highly intelligent author, and he's trying to put out books, but they're eloquent. And the white liberal is like, man, we ain't trying to hear that nonsense from you. So he goes and makes up a pseudonym, and he comes back out a book where he's like, yo, my peoples, get with the, he's all talking like crazy, like the jive talk of the 70s in the book and stuff, and trying to be hood with it, like 90s talk, 90s speak. And people are like, oh, now see, this is the real deal. This is a real good book.
It's like the red whites with the black conservatives.
Yeah, and it's basically like the directors behind these things are like self-inserting themselves into these storylines, basically, because this is the people that they interact with, all those blue-haired weirdos that have the face mask on, and then they don't want to kick it with. They don't want to be around Tyrone. They have to talk bad about Tyrone. But the characters, like the Tyrone characters that are sitting there, have to make the money and the connection with that person. It's kind of like a bunch of Roland Martins running around out there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I've seen it. I keep.
They have to. That's the people that they are connected to, in their field, in their respective field, and they can't sit there and be like, they can't. They have to play a certain role.
They gotta embrace it.
They gotta embrace their role. Because if they don't, they could get kicked out of the literary world or Hollywood or these other spots if they're not all, yeah, let's go, Joe Biden, woohoo, look at me,
Yeah.
And I think that's where American fiction, for any of those who haven't seen it, that's where American fiction, and that's where that's the point that both American fiction and Society of Magical Negroes are trying to make.
I'm gonna check them both out. I'm gonna watch them, and then we're gonna do our takes on. We probably just do what we used to do, Jay, is pre-record them so I can throw in the clips and all this other stuff. Get back to the proper Hotep movie reviews template. So Rudy says you don't know about the five. He said
no one's calling anyone the Jive Turkey.
He says you don't know the 5 deadly venoms. And Rudy said you don't know about Heartbreak Ridge.
I don't know why Rudy's trying to come back, but of course I know about all the movies. You got Clint Eastwood. He was the Marine character, right?
See, Jay just be knowing. Jay got all that up there.
I haven't seen Book of Clarence. Is it though?
Yeah, I started watching it yesterday, and then got home, and my son, Dad, can we watch Carmen Sandiego? That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I got home super late, and then I was like, let me just spend time with the family, and I'll just stream on Thursday. So, but anyway, you got anything else for the people, Jay?
Man, let's go to bed. Now what time is it? 2 a.m. All right, then, Kenny.
It's 1:14 over here. So, anyway, guys, if you new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let us know how we doing. Anyway. Till next time, it's CannonHotep saying, be safe, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys, because tomorrow's here. It's like, tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. We're going to leave you with this joint from Jack Reeves. We're going to see what Jack Reeves on with this new song he got, y'all. I'll let you.
Trailer park. I need some more fucking dogs and shit. I'm in survival mode, motherfucking grease ball, making bad decisions. You fat ass cellulite ruined my life. I ruined the day that I made you my wife. Bastard kid broke his arm jumping on the fucking trampoline. And now I'm gonna leave you bare. It's time to hit the fucking road, baby. Got a 6-pack of Miller Lights. Got a little fucking pinner. Oh, look, there's a fucking hitchhiker, baby. Yeah.
Jack Reeves is the Ricky Bascom of the Rock fan or the Rock game.
Relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.